Hi guys, so today's been such a boring day. Done literally nothing. So I thought, why not do another book review? So today I'm going to be reviewing The Death Cure by James Dashner. Now, just to warn you, there will be spoilers in this video, so just be warned. And also, if you haven't read The Maze Runner or The Scorched Trails, then you probably won't have any idea what I'm talking about, so it might be best if you go out, get those, read them, then read The Death Cure, and then come back to this video. Or if you want spoilers, then just watch this. So, overall, I love this book. I love it, I love it. I really love it. It was epic. An epic ending to an epic trilogy. I just thought it was so sad, especially the ending. But it wasn't just Teresa's death, right? But I don't know if it's just me thinking this, but it was the whole fact that, I don't know, they've had to let the world just kill itself off while they're in like quarantine in this little area. And I think that's so sad. Like the other day I prayed at Wally because the earth was in ruins, and I know, maybe it's just me getting older, but I thought that was so sad. And yeah, okay, Teresa's death was sad, and it was like, oh, Teresa. But the earth bit was probably the saddest bit for me. I know that sounds weird, but it was for me. I know some people don't like teens, and okay, but if you don't, then just skip this bit of a video or whatever. I didn't have a teen. I didn't even think about teens or even, you know, realise that teens existed in this book until the very end when Teresa died and then Thomas ended up with Brenda, and I was just like, oh, okay. No, I don't know. Maybe it's because I never really liked Teresa. I mean, she was alright, but she's not. In terms of other books where they've had love triangles and all that stuff, I've felt more strongly about other characters in other books. I was more sad about Thomas and just like his character in general. And Newt. Oh my god, I love Newt. I'm so sad. It's such a sad book. Anyway, yeah, so I love this book. What I really liked about it actually was the fact that it's a bit when they go back to the maze, and it really, well, for me anyway, it really made me think about how them in the maze at the beginning was just a small part of what's going on. But then when you get to this book, it's just, you see the bigger picture, which is the flare and trying to cure this disease and all stuff like that. And then it's just, I don't know, going back to the maze, it makes you think how far the story's come along, how much the characters have progressed. And it's kind of like, in Harry Potter, when they go back to the Chamber of Secrets, and it's such a small event in the bigger picture, which is trying to defeat Voldemort. I know Harry Potter references here, but that's kind of what it reminded me of. I don't know if this makes any sense, but yeah, I thought that, I like that. I like that they went back to the maze. I also liked how the, like, wicked, they're the evil ones, like, supposedly, or they kind of are evil, but you get to hear their side of the story, and it's put in a way that kind of makes you understand, like, their side, if that makes sense. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that they should have chopped Thomas's head off, because I don't think they should have. Thank God they didn't. But I just think that understanding their side of the story, it makes their characters more human, if that makes any sense. They're less like, they're not just pure evil characters. There's not just good and evil in the story. There's all a mixture. You can kind of understand where they're coming from, and you think, oh yeah, see what you mean, but that's the wrong way of doing it. And I also like the whole wicked is good thing, which runs throughout the books, because their intentions are good. Their intentions. So, okay, their intentions at the beginning, which you find out at the end, I think were wrong, killing a load of people to try and lower the population. But I think that their intentions are good, but their methods going about it are wrong. I mean the intentions as in trying to cure the flare to stop loads of people from dying. And it makes it a lot more complicated because on the one hand you want everyone to recover and to put Newt as well in that situation where he's got the flare. You want him to recover and Wicked are working to end the flare which could lead to his recovery. But at the same time they have to do something bad to get this and you're kind of torn between two things because like save Newt, kill Thomas. Or save Thomas and kill Newt and it's down to that in the end. And okay, so I was rooting for them not to kill Thomas, but all the same, if they did find a cure with Thomas, can you imagine that they would have saved Newt? That's just what I'm thinking. So yeah, I liked the whole Wicked is good thing. I haven't got any criticisms for this book, I don't think. That's weird, but it's true. I can't think of much. I just think overall the trilogy has been amazing. I know the Kill Order is coming out soon. I think it's August, which is like a couple of months. So I can't wait. But yeah, so excited for that. So it'll be interesting to see how it all started because there's loads of things you don't know that the reader doesn't find out. For example, Thomas was involved and he has all his memories back and he knows how he's involved. And you get glimpses of how he became involved, but you don't really get anything in detail. Like how did they come up with this maze and all stuff like that. So, and also how they released the virus to try and kill a load of people. So I think that'd be really interesting. I can't wait. Can't wait to read that. So overall, I would see here a must for the fans of the Hunger Games. Definitely. I think if you like the Hunger Games, you'll love this book. If you don't like the Hunger Games, try this book out anyway. Well, try the Maze Runner out first because that's the first book, so it would just make sense. But I also like how they have these pictures at the beginning. I know I'm such a weirdo, but I like pictures. Do you know what I loved throughout the whole series? I'm jumping between things here. I like these emails at the end. They always give out new information, and it's done in a way that so you'd read the book and you'd all think one thing, and then the information will be given in the email, and suddenly your mind changes or your opinion changes, and everything you thought throughout the whole book it just suddenly changes, and you just think, oh my god, like let me try and find an example. Talks about releasing the flare virus as a means of population control, which is only mentioned right at the end. So the whole time you think, oh yeah, they're just this big organisation trying to cure the flare, but in reality they're the ones that caused it, and so it's all their fault really. But because you don't realise that until the end, you always think, yeah, they're evil, but they're trying to cure the flare, so there must be something good about them. And it's only at the end when your mind completely changes because you learn that they started it. And yeah, I like the emails. Overall, I would recommend this series highly. Got the Maze Runner, Scorch Trials, Death Cure, and then the Kill Order in a couple of months, which is the prequel. So definitely recommend. If you have any questions or thoughts about the series or anything at all, then comment as usual down there. See that down there. And like because you want to be nice, or subscribe because you want to be even nicer. I don't know. I just talk about books because they're cool. So anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.